Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
For the Mets,
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He will lead this one off today. Now here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. Urshela comes up with it. And there's one away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So stepping in, Peter Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Now the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Mets leave 1-0 in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Drilled to first. Alonso ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Fouled away. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The 3-2 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes has it in his sights, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. In past meetings with Tanaka, comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground is short. Taken in by Gregorius. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here comes the first pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Nope.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Gleyber. Torres.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto moves over. One away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit high and deep to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Full count still. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here's the 0-2. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
Batting eighth,
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Edwin.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fly ball to straightaway left. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are two gone now.
Batting ninth,
Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Urshela takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 New York. So striding in, Ahmed Rosario, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one. It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Shoots this one over to first. To second for one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
1-0 count. Here it is. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. The 1-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 2 left for the Mets. Still down 3-0. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. And that's the first out.
The right fielder.
1 out here in the Yankees' third inning. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
There's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Two and 1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat.
Davis.
As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. There's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Nimmo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Schuer out.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Davis at second with 2 down. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Bouncer up the middle. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. The Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Yankees.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Torres comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two. Off-speed pitch, good for strike two.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Conforto moving forward. He gets there, and that's the second out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Up high, 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3. Didi Gregorius would be next. Here it is on 3-1. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In there for strike 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Line drive to center field. Hicks patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 20.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the 3rd base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's Robbie Cano now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at 3rd, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1 the count. Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Conforto on 3rd, Cespedes on 2nd, Cano at 1st, 2 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They still trail it here 3-1. Here's Didi Gregorius as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Striding into the box, Gio Urshela hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. It was a walk in his last trip.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And low, it's a ball and a strike. There's strike two as it catches the outside corner.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider laid off for a ball. In there, 1-1.
Down 1-1.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, number 1.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball 1. This one's down to third. Davis has got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But he gets back in time. Safe at second base.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Edwin Diaz comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Edwin Diaz.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Torres. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he will make the catch back there, as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. LeMahieu at second. Judge on at first with 2 down.
No, that's
3-1 now.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks strand a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Chad Green is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Peter Alonso, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a walk in his last trip.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back at the track. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
The batter, number
In now,
24,
Robinson Cano.
Robinson.
As he looks at a
Cano.
fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Your
Brad
attention,
Brock
please.
gets the call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take
for
over
the
on the
Mets,
mound and start the
number
home
29,
7th.
Brad Brock.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He got called
Leading
out on
up
strikes
for the
his last
Yankees.
time through.
Yeah,
The
always
catcher,
frustrating to go
Gary
down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Sanchez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Two and 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Davis grabs it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Still tied 3-3. Tommy Kingley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
Ready now, Wilson Ramos. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Two balls and a strike. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Stepping in, J.D. Davis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and 0. Here it is. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Luis Avilan.
In now, Gio Urshela. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
First delivery to him on the way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. The 1-0 is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Three-two pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
So a runner stands at third.
Aaron.
One man is out. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Ro. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A line shot to third base. Quick throw, not in time.
The batter, the second baseman, Gleyber.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with another 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 3.
Your attention, please.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Rosario.
He's set and the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Torres moving to his left. 1 out. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 20.
Into the box now, Peter Alonso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this is low, ball one. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Michael Conforto would be next. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the eighth proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the ninth to close the book on this one.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. So the Bronx Bombers came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Tommy Canely is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, the American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
In is Christian Yelich, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the National League All-Stars, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Freddie.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Verlander's ready. 0-1 on its way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. His line against Justin Verlander. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
He's set. The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Freeman over at second. Bellinger at first, 2 out in the inning. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs here on no hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on MLB Network. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Sliced hard on the ground. Marte gloves it. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Hard hit ball to second. Marte has it. And that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 0 for 7.
Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. To 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Payoff pitch one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Good battle. Count remains full. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Wilson Contreras.
Striding in, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way from Verlander. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1 to Santana to get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Marte is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in.
Yeah, which absolutely blows me away. The toughest thing to do in sports is to hit a baseball. And to do it from both sides of the plate is just a testament to how much work.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing there for the National League. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Three and 0 now. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. .30 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. Takes this the other way to right, and that will be a base hit here for Santana. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Hence, base runner at first with one out. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third, and they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bellinger ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here's Michael Brantley. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Two a note to Brantley. In the air out to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's a lead for the American League, 1-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Ronald Acuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the pitch. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They still trail 1-0. Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Yelich going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He stays alive, still 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 3 innings complete. It's the American League 1 and the National League nothing. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Nope, 1-0.
Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. And a ground ball for DJ. This could be 2. There's 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now Verlander will turn and go to first, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Mike Trout. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The center fielder, Mike.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the contest for the American League. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuna on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. In now, Hunter Pence. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. American League goes down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Josh Bell. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fouled off. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. That misses. 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, and he fouls this one off. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. To the second baseman, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Number 4, second baseman.
Digging in, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Bell, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses. 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Brantley. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and there's their first hit of the game. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Christian Yelich stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. Looking up is Brantley. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, and the National Leaguers have taken a 4-1 lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Verlander pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the National League 4 and the American League 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First delivery to him on the way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Line towards center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Well,
Now
this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Michael Brantley will be next. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Standing in, Michael Brantley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the National League 4 and the American League 1. Marcus Stroman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 7, Marcus Stroman.
Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Nolan Arenado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 home. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Up next for the National League, the designated hitter, Josh.
Stepping up now, Josh Bell will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
No balls and 1 strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. In the air, down the line in left. Brantley is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Arenado stands at first with 1 out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Left side, but well foul. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way it worked out well for him. That's a well thrown pitch though.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Now that's popped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And it's 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
In now, Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1.
1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Stroman looks in. 1-2 on its way. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Through 5.5. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 4.
At the plate, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. Marte fields it cleanly. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second
Striding
baseman.
in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Charlie Morton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Charlie Morton.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-0 pitch. is laid off, but in there for strike one. Full count, 3-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now in the box, Nolan Arenado. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. Shot toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. NL leaves 1. They're on top 7-1. Zach Greinke gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ball 2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, Carlos Santana. The 3-0. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Career line against Greinke. He's got 8 hits in 37 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Trout, base runner at first with 1 out. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1-2. Way outside. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Up next for the American League, the third baseman.
So stepping in, Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. AL leave a pair. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Josh Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 2-2 offering. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. The next 3-2. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Big curveball for the strikeout there. That came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he lays off for ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
On the ground to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
Inside.
Here it comes, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Two and two. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
The center field.
Digging in now, Ronald Acuna. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with two strikes now.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One left for the National Leaguers. They're on top 7-1. At the plate, Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The American League, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Standing in now, George Springer. No balls and a strike to count. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Career line against Greinke. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Will Smith is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, 13, nobody out.
Will Smith.
Mike Trout will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. Polanco, the runner at third. Springer on second. LeMahieu at first with no outs. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right. 1 out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them.
Santana.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Bellinger brings it in. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting dealer right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. It's the National League 7 and the American League 3. So striding in, Christian Yelich. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Javier Baez will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the National League 7 and the American League 3. Leading off the inning, Alex Bregman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
3-2, full count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again. 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 7-4 ball game.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Yates takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Kirby Yates. The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge.
In now, Jorge Polanco. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
7-4 the final finish today. The National League All-Stars used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hyunjin Ryu is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious National League All-Stars, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Hyunjin Ryu. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.